Hi Leos, this is going to be your reading for August 2026. Happy birthday to those August Leos. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings is I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here, I'll move on to Traditional Tarot, and then back to Oracle at the end. If I pause at any moment, it's just because I'm trying to feel the energy that I'm feeling, so I appreciate your patience there. Alright, your message for this month is romance and connection. Angels of romance are swirling around your life at this time, ushering in positive, uplifting, and heartfelt experiences that remind you that love is real. Allowing yourself to be romanced, to receive and experience a true connection is important at this time. It is likely that your heart space is opening up and any barriers or shields that you have in place are falling away. If you find yourself scared or uptight about romance, know that this is not only a sign that you would like to experience it, but also that there's something in your energy system that really needs it. Your angels are guiding you to begin seeing yourself as loving and deserving of love. Know that you have so much goodness and light to offer others in the world. You are being encouraged to know that the world wants to see you, to know you, to understand your heart, and all of this is only possible with your permission, so why not give it now? The energy of romance is increasing in your life at this time. If you're already in a relationship, this could mean that you have an opportunity to connect more deeply and share intimacy and love. If this relationship hasn't been the main focus or priority of your heart for a while, your angels are encouraging you to make time for it. If you have a new relationship unfolding, there's a potential for a new relationship to unfold, and angels will help you move forward with it now. Call on divine love from the universe, invite it to open up your heart, and then be willing to receive interest and love from others. Whatever the reason this card is appearing, it's time to enjoy and be enjoyed in a loving way. Alright, Leos. Sounds like someone's going to have a special birthday, that's all I'm going to say. If not, you're just going to feel the love, I think, in this time. But let me just see what the cards are saying for you. Alright, Leos. Let me just feel this energy that I'm feeling here for you. It feels like I'm getting a lot of gold, like just gold, not like money gold. I wish it was like money gold, but just like golden light, like aura, like glowing, like almost when you see someone has like a golden light and you're like, oh. I get other people like admiring you as well right now. I feel like maybe in this month of August you'll get like a lot of like adoration or like, you know, everyone's just going to be like, oh, maybe they say you're glowing. And it just feels like there's going to be like admirers around, not just romantically, but people just admiring what you're doing. Also admiring your brain or your kind of structure here, because we have the King of Swords coming out here, and the King of Swords is someone that is very logical, someone communicative, forward thinking, is a big kind of planner, knows that decisions have to be made, has discernment, and gets them done here. And this is also like a very intellectual card, so people might actually be you know, giving you accolades on your brightness, I'll say, on your intellect, on your way to kind of take control, to take charge, because I also have the Emperor coming out here as well. And this Nine of Pentacles is just saying your like self-value and self-worth. So again, that's why I'm seeing a lot of people around you here, because you're feeling your own value and like the way that you are taking charge and the way that you are kind of taking control here. Doesn't matter, Leo, if you're male or female, but I do feel like you're like, I'm the one that can lead this. I feel, you know, I bring a lot of value to myself. I'm very strategic. I'm very intellectual. I just feel like you are kind of sitting in that kind of driver's seat, because the Emperor energy is kind of like the boss. This can sometimes be, you know, boss energy, or sometimes this can be father figure energy. As you can see, he's holding a small child, but it just feels like you're like, I am the one that's in charge here, and you're kind of valuing that in yourself, of being the one to kind of take the leadership role or take a seat kind of on that throne, as you both see that they are sitting on their thrones. So it just kind of feels like that. You're like, I'm the one that is taking charge. That means maybe some of you are like leveling up in maybe jobs or business, or you're feeling like head of the household kind of energy here as well. You're just like, I have to be the one to make the calls, to make the changes now. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. So he's not moving on from something here. I'm staying with the waters that are being a little bit choppy. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. You might be going through some family issues at this time. Maybe this is why you're kind of taking the driver's seat. Maybe why you're taking control. Because with that Six of Cups, it's not saying you're not moving away from it or traveling on. You're kind of just saying decide where you are. I feel like whatever this kind of family issue that you are going through right now with the Ten of Cups in reverse, it feels like you're kind of wanting to work through it, because we have the Nine of Wands here, where it feels like in reverse, it's like energy of starting off very frantic, erratic. This is energy of, I mean, I always see like the Knight of Wands as kind of like F-boy energy, something that kind of starts out really fun and exciting and quickly dies out here. But regarding to family, it feels like maybe there is some kind of energy, or like not like altercation, but it feels like more of like something to work through here, and that's why you're standing to like stand your ground or where you're at, because you feel like there might be just like a small blip in this situation. Maybe it is someone that was cheating or something like that. That doesn't have to be the case for all of you, but I just feel like you're just trusting whatever this energy is for yourself with this Nine of Wands. You're just kind of trusting that we can get through this, or we can work on this, or that you have the skill to kind of put on the Emperor hat, right, and put on the King of Swords hat. You're like, we can make it through this. We can plan a way to kind of resolve all of this. And I feel like that's why you're not moving away from it, because you are taking that kind of stance of, we can fix this. Here we have the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Six of Cups. So it kind of feels like, for me, in the past, you might have had like weaker boundaries set in place, especially for yourself or for situations. But now with that kind of King of Swords coming out here, it feels like that was in the past, and now you're kind of really ready to kind of take charge and be the one that kind of makes those decisions and puts up strong boundaries for yourself. As you can see with the King of Swords as well, he's holding a sword in front of him there, so he's protecting himself as well. And I feel like that's kind of what you're doing here. You're learning how to kind of break stronger boundaries, how to kind of stand up for you. And like with the Six of Cups, this past energy, this is sometimes past from our childhood. It feels like we are kind of in this progress of learning, like, you know, maybe before we let people walk all over us, but now that's not kind of happening anymore. We're kind of having stronger boundaries for ourselves. And it feels like we're kind of healing that inner child. Maybe that you always felt like, you know, I had this leadership in me, or I had this energy of, you know, taking charge or being the one that people look up to. Like I had this in me, and like when I was growing up, I didn't really feel like it was possible, but now I'm kind of healing that inner child, right? It kind of feels like that energy for you here, just healing that kind of inner child like energy, that you can be like, yeah, I did it, yeah, I can take control, or this is where I'm at in my life now. There is a little bit of defeat with this Five of Swords that's popping out. It's just kind of defeated energy, walking away from something. Four of Pentacles here as well, which is holding on to some kind of maybe defeat here, a little bit too much. Maybe you just kind of have to let go a little bit more in this situation, let things kind of happen as they may. I feel like you might be again, it's like holding on to maybe even this energy from the past here, because I do have the Judgment card coming out in reverse, which is saying we're making an error in judgment on something. I want to see more on what this error in judgment can be for you. Might be something of like you not feeling like you can almost like take on more here than that's already on your plate. So two tens popping out. Moon card. So I have the Page of Cups here, which is kind of like an emotional conversation. Someone coming through to have like a heartfelt or emotional conversation with you here. Again, I feel like maybe this conversation, you're just like, okay, here's more on my plate now, because we do have the Ten of Wands coming in right after. But with the Ten of Wands, you can see she has the 9 wands on her back. It just feels struggling. It's hard. It's heavy. But she's like, you know what? I can take this last wand. I can do this one last thing to get me to the finish line. I always kind of see this analogy as like going up a mountain. And it's just like, yes, the top of the mountain is going to be the hardest. Our legs are tired. Our calves are tired. We're exhausted, but we're almost there. It's the final push here for yourself. So I feel like there's like something here where it's taking a final push for you here. It's like one last push, and then we kind of move into a more relaxed cycle here for yourself. I do have the Empress card in reverse, which is energy. I'm not really feeling abundant. This could also be kind of pregnancy issues here too. So maybe for some of you that are trying here, Leos with pregnancy. But it just feels like with the Empress kind of locked between this kind of 10 of Swords and the Air and Judgment coming out here as well. It feels like, you know, you are still abundant even though all these things might be happening for you in your life, or you're feeling like, again, like I was saying, a lot is on your plate here. So just trust that you will know how to kind of work through all of this, because sometimes this is kind of energy lacking and kind of being in a low vibrational energy. And obviously if you're between two tens, if you're at the 10 of Wands and you're at the 10 of Swords, you're going to be exhausted, you're going to be tired here. So make sure you're leaving some time for some self-care or some care for yourself so that your energy is okay, right? Because yes, you might be taking control, you might be taking charge, doing those plans and logics, but if your energy is not good, that's half the battle, right? That's half the way we kind of get things done. So make sure you're taking care of your energetic body as well as just the physical tasks or things that you have to get done here, okay, with this kind of 10 of Swords. Because the 10 of Swords is this kind of rock bottom moment. It's kind of feeling like this betrayed moment. But the Moon card in reverse coming in right after is just saying that there might be some subconscious feelings about that coming to the surface. Maybe this is some past pain here as well, because we did have that 6 of Cups popping out for yourself here. The Moon card in reverse is just saying all those things are coming to the surface now. So it's like almost where we couldn't see something clearly. A veil is being lifted. This is also truth coming to the surface for you here as well. Subconscious coming to light. Let me get more on that. Might be something with the subconscious that like no one's there to take care of you or help you. Again, this might be a feeling from childhood that you experiences because of the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, which is just energy of like feeling like you have to do everything yourself. No one's there that has your back. And then the Knight of Cups in reverse as well, which is like emotional. No one's kind of bringing through this emotion for you, or this care or this love. So there might be some subconscious wounds about that you might be working through at this time as well, with this kind of 10 of Swords, or with this conversation that's maybe coming on your plate, or this family stuff that's happening here as well. You're like, oh, another thing. So it might be you might be feeling that on a subconscious level. You'd be like, whoa, wait, no, maybe there are people here for me. You know, maybe I don't have to do everything alone. Maybe I'm the one that's saying I have to do everything alone. Maybe I just have to reach out. Maybe just I have to connect. You know, maybe I have to tell someone, hey, I need a little bit of help right now. Because yes, you can be a great leader, but we all need the people behind us. We all need our royal court, as I'll say, of people to help us through, especially those tough times. Even though we're in this kind of boss-like energy, we still need people. We still need people to help us. Our entourage. And I feel like that's where the connection is going to come in for you here. Anything else you want to say for Leo? Cards seem to be pretty quiet. No, I think that's your whole reading. Alright, let me pop through. I'll pull some oracle cards for you here. balance, spirituality, and practicality. And that's what I was kind of saying with this Empress card in reverse and this Emperor card coming out here upright. And it's like we got to make sure our spiritual body is also good, so that then we can have those practical moments, when we can have those moments of logic, you know, doing those things on our checklist, doing the things that we have to do, we make sure our spiritual energy is also good. Because again, it feels like with this moon card, things subconsciously are releasing here. So make sure you are doing that kind of energy work as well for yourself, that spiritual energy work at this time. It's going to be just as important as your tasks. Let love be your beacon. Interesting, because you got romance and connection in the beginning. Just gotta see the number there. Lead with love. When you enter into a new situation, see love paving the way. If it is a tense situation or a work environment, do a visual exercise of fulfilling the space with bright, beautiful love for everyone involved, including myself. This might be this family issue here as well. Acknowledge what is going on and be willing to change how you are appreciating this. How you are approaching this. Communication will be harmonious and you will have a greater prospect to create what you are looking for. Focus on the light within you, right? The Empress energy here. Imagine the light shining out of you. This is what I was saying, this kind of golden light that I was seeing in the beginning of the reading. Your inner light will permit you to see the world with new eyes and learn new things every day in your life. And that's what I was seeing, this like gold light that's kind of coming out of you, and people might be kind of admiring that. Maybe you got that kind of je ne sais quoi, if you know what I mean, coming out this month. So make sure that that light is shining bright for you here, Leo. That was your monthly reading. I hope it helped.